is Luxury Fred Sherman, and I am the automotive editor for Business Traveler magazine, and I've got another great car, or actually truck review for you guys today. This is the 2019 Chevy Silverado LT 4x4 double cab. So again, this is the 2019 Chevy Silverado pickup truck, and it's a 4x4 four-wheel drive. It's the double cab, which has the extra seats in the back there, and it is the LT model, which is not quite the top premium luxury level, but not the bottom level either. So here's what you're gonna see in this review. You're gonna see a full tour of the outside of the Silverado. You're gonna see a full tour of the inside of the Silverado. And then I'm gonna give it my review. I've had the Silverado for about 2 weeks, driving it all over Southern California. And so you're gonna see all that, including my full review of what it's like to drive and live with the Silverado. Like I do with all the cars I review, I really use them. I use this to go to the grocery store. I did some moving around the house. I used it for that. And, do all those kind of normal driving things to really get an idea of what it's like to drive. Before I keep rambling on, let me, of course, ask you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free, it doesn't cost anything. All you gotta do is click the little red subscribe button, and I would appreciate it immensely. And if you already have subscribed, hey, thank you very much. So let's start with a tour. Let me take you on a tour of the outside and show you what the Silverado looks like. Okay, quick look at the outside. Very imposing front end. You do have the optional side steps there. I like the wheels. And then you can see the profile with the double cab and the full-size bed there. And show you the back view here. You can see you got the trailer hitch there. Really red, right? All right, now let's go inside and let me give you a look around at the inside of the Silverado and some of the features and functions and things like that. Okay, so taking a look inside, we have some nice, kind of wood trim pieces here. Everything has a nice fit and finish, not extremely luxurious, but nice. Very good build quality, no rattles, everything is well put together. So let me show you a look around, kind of starting on the left here. You have your lighting controls here. You have your, again, the lights for the back of the truck. This changes the brightness there. This gives you your 4x4 settings. This is your trailer control, and this is two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, for off-roading, and an auto setting. So then you have a basic, old school analog display here. You do have auto start stop for good mileage. You can change what's displayed in the middle. Fuel economy, you can see past 50 miles, average has only been 13.1 miles per gallon. Best 27. I was watching it on the freeway. It was averaging about 24 mpg on the freeway. Here you have your cruise control and your infotainment controls over here. Then you have a very nice, I like the center display here. And if we put it into the home mode, then you kind of go through like this for all the different services. You can see that trailering, oops, Something interesting that I was looking at is that you have apps that you can get on this, where you actually download the apps to the car. Spotify and iHeartRadio, Pandora, things like that. And then you even have like a Wall Street Journal thing that gives you, I think this is podcasts. So these are podcasts from the Wall Street Journal that you can play and listen to. And then same thing with USA Today. I was exploring this when I was in the line at the drive-thru the other day. So with USA Today, you have different podcasts as well that you can listen to, but I like how this is kind of like a tablet that goes back and forth. Marketplace is interesting. You can download some apps that allow you to buy things through the car. The things that I was seeing before were ExxonMobil Gas and Shell. So we got a little slowdown in the internet here. So, you know, lots of functions here. You have your camera, both kind of a backup camera and then specifically for trailering. You know, when I turn the wheel, it shows me where the hitch is by the end of that yellow thing. The other infotainment controls here, trailer brakes setting there. Again, these are some things that I don't use that much, so I don't know what they all are. Something else that you have this big center console here, but then if you put that up, then you can see that you can actually fit 3 people in the front. This middle thing becomes a little seat. So this truck will fit 6 people. You can fit 3 in the back and 3 in the front, which is a lot of people in a pickup truck with the full bed. So then you just pull that down, and then that again becomes a center console, and then you have a large space in here in the center. See? Very comfortable seats. This has optional front leather seating surfaces. In a minute, I'm going to go over all the options that this has so you know the full list. And then if we, so we have 2 glove compartments over here. You have your overhead controls up there. No sunroof in this one. Then if we move into the back, so as I was saying before, this is a double cab. Double cab has the seat back here, but it has a little less space in the back than the crew cab. But it has a bigger bed than the crew cab. So if you're going to drive people around a lot, you might want the crew cab because there's more space back here, but at the expense of a little smaller bed. Again, you can sit 3 people back here, and it is tight, but you know, it's not horrible. This front seat is back a little far, but you can see with that seat in the normal position that you have decent leg room, and you also have decent headroom for, I'm short, you can see there's a lot of room above my head. You also have decent headroom back here, and then, you know, nice little amenities, so to speak, and things like that. Couple functions while I'm outside the truck here. Like all Chevys, or most Chevys, I think, you do have remote start, which I love out here in hot Palm Springs. As soon as I walk out the door, I can start the truck and get the air conditioning going, so by the time I get in it, it's a little bit cool. And then we also have a remote control for the tailgate. If we push that twice, it goes down, but it doesn't go up automatically. And then looking at the bed, this does have the optional bed liner, the physical bed liner, and then I think it also has the spray-on bed liner in addition to the physical bed liner as well. You have a power outlet back here. You have lights back there, and then you can see there's lots of tie downs back here as well. You do have a step rear bumper, and then you have a light and a window here in the back. Okay. So I just wanted to talk quickly about the options this particular truck has that you've seen in the tour. Has the convenience package and convenience package 2, which is everything from heated seats and heated steering wheel to remote start. It has the safety package, which is the front and rear parking assist, lane change alert, things like that. Leather package, which is the leather front seating surfaces. It's got the side tubular assist steps, and then everything else is kind of self-explanatory there. And with the base price is $40,200, and with those options plus the destination charge, the truck as you see it there, which is pretty much a fully loaded LT trim level, is $49,365. So before I start talking about my opinion, let me just say that I'm not normally a pickup truck guy. And by that I mean I don't really have a job that involves driving a pickup. I don't have sporting interest or recreational interest, or I don't go camping or anything like that. So I really don't drive a lot of pickups. So a couple people were asking me about this, asking me, hey, how do you like the Silverado? It's a little difficult because I haven't driven a lot of other pickup trucks. When it comes to luxury cars and stuff like that, I've driven lots of them, so I can easily compare one with the other. So I haven't driven a Dodge Ram. I haven't driven a Ford pickup truck. Pretty much only driven Chevys. I've driven a couple GMC trucks as well. So I want to preface my review with saying that I haven't driven those other brands. I like this. The first thing is, it's big. It's really big. This is a full-size pickup truck, of course, and that means it is as wide as a Chevy Suburban. As a matter of fact, it is 6 inches longer than a Chevy Suburban. So it's big. It takes some getting used to in terms of, keeping it in the lane. It takes some getting used to in terms of parking it. That, I've had to figure out how to make wide turns and things like that to get it into parking spaces, especially like little regular parking spaces at the supermarket and things like that. I really use the camera a lot to see where I am in terms of the front of the truck, and so that's a nice amenity to have. This has a unique engine. It has, although you can get lots of different engines with the Silverado, this has a 2.7 liter turbocharged i4 engine, inline 4, with variable valve timing and dual overhead cams. Okay, so let me give you some details now, if that's okay. So that i4 engine gives you, it also has a direct injection, has 16 valves, it has active fuel management, gives you 310 horsepower and 348 foot-pounds of torque, or pound-feet of torque. I always get those backwards. So 310 horsepower, 348 pound-feet of torque. It's interesting in that the engine is kind of quiet. So when you start up most big trucks, you kind of feel the engine and you hear it. This is very quiet, and it really doesn't vibrate or anything. It's very subtle. In terms of power, it's very quick. The turbocharged engine, it's a quick truck to drive. It's not clunky or slow or anything like that. I have driven it with some full loads, and you can start to feel the difference between the V8 engine and the V4, but it still feels powerful. Obviously, you can get a wide range of other engines, including a 6-cylinder and several different V8 options. This has the 8-speed automatic transmission. So on the freeway, it's really nice. That size and that mass really makes it ride nice, comfortable, smooth. Definitely in terms of the power to get on the freeway and passing people, no problem whatsoever. Really quick and really nicely powered for its size. Very quiet on the freeway, very luxurious and comfortable. And overall, very nice experience to drive it. You know, it's not the top of the line in terms of all the luxury amenities and things like that, but it has leather seating surfaces and, you know, your array of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and kind of all those luxury features that really make it enjoyable to drive. Well, I think that's it. That completes my review of the 2019 Chevrolet Silverado LT double cab 4x4. Thank you very much for watching. You can always see more on my blog at luxuryfred.com. Please, please, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate that. Leave me a comment under the video. Let me know what you think. Let me know other things that you want to see me review, other cars or trucks. And you can follow me, of course, on social media at LuxuryFred, and my automotive Instagram is at DriveWithFred. And of course, you can read my full car reviews on the Business Traveler website, businesstravelerusa.com, and you can also read them each month in the print magazine. Thank you very much for watching.